Hi, my name is Erika Roffee, and I will be giving my informative speech on Italy. Today, watching me are
Jessica,
Julia,
Vicky,
Tamika.
And I'm Kathy.
The first thing that comes to mind when I think about Italy is that it's shaped like a boot. While this is true, there is much more to the country than this. Today, I want to inform you about Italy and help educate you on the culture of this country. I have done a lot of research about the country, and I'm excited to share my knowledge with you. First, let me tell you about the geography and general information about the country. Next, I will tell you about the culture of Italy. And last, I will tell you about the unique behaviors that Italians use to communicate. First, let me tell you where Italy is and some facts about the country. It is on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean in the southern part of the European continent. It is approximately 113,000 square miles, which is slightly larger than Arizona. It is a long peninsula like Florida, but it is shaped like a boot. Most of the people in Italy are Italian, but there is a small cluster of German, French, and Slovenian Italians in the northern part of the country. In the southern part of the country, there is a group of Albanian Italians and Greek Italians. According to Culture Gym, section on religion, 80% of Italians are Christian, but the majority of the citizens are Roman Catholic, although they do not attend church regularly. The largest city in Italy is Rome, which happens to be the capital of Italy. The official language of the country is Italian, but the majority of its citizens speak more than one language, including English, German, French, and Slovenian. There are currently no visa requirements for Americans to travel to Italy on vacation. However, you do need a valid passport with an expiration date that expires at least 3 months after you return trip from Italy. Italy uses the euro as their official currency. 1 euro equals $1.27. $1 equals $1.27 U.S. currency. According to the BBC Europe section on leaders, Giorgio Napolitano is the current president of the Italian Republic. In 2013, he was elected as president of the Italian Republic for a second term. There was the first time in Italy's history that the president has run for office a second time. Next, I would like to talk to you about the culture of Italy. Italians have strong family ties, and they like to be together for all important events. To an Italian family, the meal is designed as a major event. Wine, cheese, and pasta are important parts of an Italian meal. Children grow up learning the family business, which includes fashion, pasta, chocolate, coffee, leather goods, and many more. Families celebrate most Christian holidays, including Christmas and Easter. Italy is home to some of the most famous structures in the world, including the Colosseum, Leaning Tower of Pisa, and the Canal of Venice. Florence, Venice, and Rome are home to many museums, but art can be viewed all over Italy, and there are churches and public buildings as well. Opera is also big in Italy. Many of the most famous Italian operas first performed in Milan. Italy is also famous for its fashion designers. Many of the world's famous fashion designers, renowned fashion house, started their clothing line in Italy. They include Armani, Gucci, Versace, and Prada. Lastly, I want to tell you about the unique behavior the Italians use to communicate. Italy is a very high context culture, which means that they get much of their information in a nonverbal way. When meeting people in Italy, it is custom for either to shake hands or air kiss on both sides of the face. An air kiss is to touch cheek to cheek, first on the right side, then on the left. Most Italians use their body language and hand gestures to emphasize an expression. Eye contact is very important to an Italian. If someone looks away when talking to an Italian, they must be perceived as hiding something. When Italians get together, it is common for everyone to speak at the same time. Also, Italians stand much closer to each other than Americans. In Italy, first impressions matter. It is important for Italians to dress nice. In many circles, the way they dress indicates their social status, and many Italians dress formally. If you are invited to be a guest in someone's house, always bring a gift. If you bring flowers, they must be in even numbers, but avoid giving anyone the quantity of 17, as 17 is considered bad luck. Italians are mostly considered to be polychromatic. They tend to multitask. They will interrupt a task or meeting for another important meeting. They are not interested in punctuality or schedules. They also have a strong fear of uncertain situations. Italy overall is considered an individualistic country, which means it promotes specific goals and creativity. Italy has the most medium to low power distance because personal ties are important and are to be respected. First, I told you some general information about the country. Next, I told you about the culture of Italy. And last, I told you about the communication behavior of Italians. Overall, I believe Italy sounds like a great place to visit. I hope all of you get to visit one day and put that at the top of your list.